So the sun has just arrived in Sagittarius, so happy Sagittarius season, y'all. But let's recap on Scorpio season, as this may have been quite a hard, dark month for some people, dealing with empowering yourself by empowering your dark sides, the things you wouldn't rather bring to the light. And someone challenged me. Okay, in the Instagram comments, but listen up. So someone challenged me. He said, like, yeah, you just don't understand. Tell that to the homeless girl down my street. And I was like, I have been a homeless girl. Well, either way, this was the catalyst for other people to start like, hey, even though this, I have overcome. So even though this, I have overcome. Like inspiring each other. Like, hey, you don't even. Of course not. I don't look like a train driver either, but I still am. But those things you wouldn't really like to bring to the light, but you can inspire other people. Like, if you can do this, if you can overcome, I can do too. And that's all about Sagittarius season, which is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, with the dominant phrase, I grow. So Sagittarius has the dominant phrase, I see. Once you see, you can expand your view and expand your view. And as the ruler of the ninth house rules topics like life philosophy, foreign lands, or foreign people, laws. The Sagittarius is very lawful, very a lot of moral and higher knowledge, where Gemini 180 degrees in opposition rules the basic knowledge. Sagittarius is of higher knowledge, higher education, and expanding, seeing the view, the perspective. And there a lot of, yeah, by gaining all of these life experiences, teachings, whatever, they can teach other people. But yeah, they love learning a lot, and with everything they learned, they can teach other people. So I'm saying this to say, teach. You do not have these experiences just to keep for yourself in a duffel bag. And this is what I say when in Dutch I said, monetize your trauma. You have these experiences, you've gained so much knowledge of it, like things you don't read in books but only life can teach you. So are you going to, like, yeah, put it in a dark place the whole time and carry it along, or are you going to monetize of it? Life gives you gifts, just see it as a gift. I see. So, and in medical astrology, they rule the hips and the thighs. So, yeah, if you're a Sagittarius rising, you may have prominent hips and thighs, or if you have good planets in there, not aspect. Let's not talk about hips and thighs and just dive into week 48, 49, 50, and 51. Because 47 I just did, but let's grasp a little bit back to Sunday, the 26th of November, when Mercury will be in a fire trine with the North Node in Aries. You know, let's freak that moon. But with the North Node in Aries, so this fire trine passionate about where you ignite your flame and where you douse your flame, literally. Because think about what it is that ignites you and what douses you, and control it. And I had to say this because until Mercury moves retrograde later in the month, it's still Mercury, Sun, Mars. How you think, how you be, how you act. I'll stop saying that. But think about what ignites you, what douses you with this mutable fire of Sagittarius. So mutable, easy to adapt, very flexible, versatile, goes here, goes there with your fire. So your passion. Cardinal fire, like I'm here, so I'm here. Mutable fire is like I'm here and now I'm gone and no one noticed because like you did not give any of your energy. Know where you put your energy. Pick your battles wisely. So, week 48, we start on Monday, the 27th of November, with the full moon in. Oh, Mars also entered on the 24th. But on 27th of November, we have the full moon in Gemini on 4 degrees. This is the Cancerian degree 1, 2, 3, 4 degrees. Cancer degree. So, nurturing maybe about your knowledge, as this is on the axis of the basic and excuse me, basic and higher knowledge. And yeah, I don't really want to talk about this, but full moon, peak of a cycle. Do you feel satisfied with the knowledge you've gained? If you're not satisfied, it's probably because you need to teach it. If you have all these experiences, teach it to someone, please, and just make the world a better place. Later, later in the day, we'll have Mercury in a mutable square with Neptune in retrograde. So Neptune in retrograde is revisiting about the theatrical and stuff. And remember how like lyrics come to you effortlessly when we were younger, or even now, music lyrics, they just stick to you. That's because there's emotional investment. You're emotional, and there's emotional commitment to it, and that makes it something physical of you. So with this full moon on the knowledge axis, if you're not really committed, see why you're not committed. Maybe it's not because it's not a physical thing of yours. And like I said, with that Pluto in Capricorn, be very sure about the reputation, the long time legacy you're trying to build for yourself. Because if you're not committed to it, maybe it's that because you're committed to the wrong thing. But maybe it's also because you don't have any emotional commitment to it. Emotional commitment, I do not have to explain this to you. Like, you care more about your child than my child. I don't have a child. Yeah, see, you care more about you and yours than me and mine. And eventually, when we come together, but that's for then. First, you have to do you and yours. On Tuesday, the 28th of November, Venus will be in an opposition with the North Node and therefore in a conjunction with the South Node. So the South Node, what we're trying to get and grow out of, the comfort zone, and the North Node, what we're trying to embrace. And the South Node in the sociable, the people, our connections, and the North Node in you, how you present yourself, how you are, how you go into the world. What makes you this alluring though to others? What makes you this attractive? Why people gravitate towards you? Yes, I've been listening to the listen book, The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene, of course, but later in the day, the sun will be in a mutable square with Lilith. Monetize your trauma. Because maybe it's fair enough to just state the price for your presence, state the price for your knowledge, what you bring to and what kind of service you bring, instead of wallowing pity like, I'm here giving all this knowledge for free on YouTube. So, for example, I've gained it for free, I like to give it for free. But the all these skills, all I do for others in a mutable square with the sun, it's only fair. It's morally fair. Like, you give some, you get some. Just use Jupiter to explain. You cannot expand when you do not have the space to expand. So give some, get some. Make space, give space. Yeah, it's only fair. And on the 1st of December, Mercury will enter the feminine earth sign, cardinal earth sign of Capricorn, Steenbok, Capricorn. So Capricorn, even though feminine is on the inside. It's the father archetype, and this is the house of like the father, the authoritative parent, the authoritative in the house, and like it's your life, so you are the authority figure. But think about it and let go a little. Be a little more fluid because Capricorn very rigid, but that's something I'll talk about a little later as when the sun comes. That's a new season, but we'll talk about it a little later. So be a little more free, as Mercury is the mind and has the feminine mind, so the inside, the guts, the intuition, the feeling, and the outside mind, so active, going. Like, I feel I need to be there, so I'm just going. I feel I need to click a little bit more, so I'm just going. Be a little more less rigid, like the Capricorn. This Mercury in Capricorn. And that's on the 1st of December. On Saturday, the 2nd of December, Mercury will be in a feminine sextile with Neptune, Saturn. Mercury will be in a feminine sextile with Saturn as it just entered a feminine sign. So Saturn just gatekeeping of the feminine, the water signs, so Venus and the opposition with I'm digressing. Yes, I should make that moon phase video. Mutable fire. But this feminine sextile, so feminine inward again, your inner reserves of the earth, the materialistic, and your inner reserves of your emotions, your intuitive, again, that emotional commitment. So yes to oneness, but it's spirituality. You got to do you first, know who you are, your reputation, your legacy, who you represent, the father of the household. Again, like I said that the father archetype is the father of the. You have to be stern, you have to be steady, and you can't in your thoughts on the inside. But as you make a decision, make that decision. When you try to achieve, when you try to accomplish, when you try to put limits and limitations like Saturn does. I'm saying so like oneness is great, but do you first. Uh, yeah, somewhere a little later I'll say like no, because that's in Capricorn season, that's why I'm saying it now, but I'll say like if Sunday service isn't for you, don't go to Sunday service. Do it's spirituality. Just clean your house every Saturday. Just start with that. Just start with waking up saying hallelujah. Okay, I digress because that's really the 24th of December. But back to now, and we go to Saturday, the 3rd of December, when Venus will be in a cardinal square. We haven't had a lot of those with Pluto at the end of Libra. So Libra, that cardinal air, initiating contact, initiating going out and being social and stuff. In a cardinal square, initiating Pluto, how you transform, how you empower yourself on the long term. I've talked about this before, probably when the sun was in this square. Like, yeah, sometimes you just gotta let them go. Let me go back to my paper though. Yeah, release the purposeless. If it does not have purpose, you gotta let it go. It does not serve you anymore. Did I say something about the survival mode just now? Because like when something has been stripped away from you, your house, what kind of security, whatever, earth security, whatever kind of security has been stripped away from you, taken away from you, you just dive into survival mode. And survival mode is so comfortable because you have something to go for, you have something to drive for. Like, get out of it. Step in pleasure mode. Venus, yes, and we're talking about Venus. It's the pleasure, it's the self love and stuff. Step into pleasure mode. So, those people, those relations, those places you used to hang at to survive, and that's why it doesn't feel satisfying because it doesn't have any function for you anymore, for who you are right now and where you're going to. Just saying. So release the purposeless, as Jupiter in retrograde will be in a Earth trine with Lilith a little bit later in the day, and then you will gain so much more if you just let go. Like Jupiter wants to reward you, but you have to make the space. Like I'm looking at two different kind of chairs right now in my house. Like I don't even let people inside of my house. But why do I have 4 chairs? Just in case. And I have a couple, but I need to let that old chair go, man. I need to let the old chair go. If it doesn't have purpose, just let it go. Jupiter wants to reward you, but you have to have space for it. And on to week 49. Week 49, we start on Monday, the 4th of December, with Mars in a mutable square. I'm so used to saying fixed square and carbon, but a mutable square. So mutable, easy to adjust between the earth and the fire. So yeah, earth, practical. Okay, just let it go, let it go. And fire, I'ma go. I'ma go. So this square. And then Venus will also enter Scorpio, but first. So it's the snake and the serpent. The snake and the saw. Like, Just let it go. Holding on to it hurts more than letting it go. And of course, it hurts to let go. Like, in road, my R's though. In road rage, for example, sometimes you just gotta let it go and think about your insurance and stuff. Instead of chasing someone. And I was thinking about that the other day. Like, I don't really drive a lot anymore, but I've overcome road rage in the time that I was driving, and that actually makes me feel quite empowered and transformed and healed in my being. Like, of course you have something to say, but what if you catch up to them? What then? You gonna catch a case? Just so the snake and the serpent, let go, man. Yeah, sometimes the difficulty comes, but it wants to please you. So with its Venus actually kind of like in its detriment in Scorpio, as Venus is home in Taurus. So 180 degrees in opposition. It's like Taurus is your possessions, your self-worth, and Scorpio is about shared possessions and shared worth. So Venus over there, think about you first. Please just think about you first, your desires, how you want to transform, and think about like the butterfly. You're in a cocoon right now. Excuse me. Venus in Scorpio, you're in a cocoon right now. You're in a cocoon. Bloom. Think about your transformation, as this will lead us into the winter time and winter darkness. Okay, talking too much, but that's the winter solstice on the 22nd of December. So darkness, go inward, work on your roots, be stable. So in springtime we go out and bloom again. So this is the last blooming outside. Do them party, woohoo, and everything, but then go inwards. And don't drop the ball on the 31st of December. I'll talk about that in Capricorn season. But we were at Tuesday, the 5th of December, and Venus will be in a water trine with Saturn. Let go of the tendency to go outside of yourself first. Come inward first. Maybe you need to let go of situations, people, things, thoughts. It's probably you. It's probably you. Like I said in the secrets of astrology, if I steer my car, my vehicle into a tree, who brought the car there? And if thoughts make your reality, and if I think, oh, no luck, no love, no none, who brought me there? I gotta stop saying who like that, looking like a whole owl. But let go of the tendency to go outside of yourself and go inward first. Like, what do you have to do with the situation? Yeah, the other day, I had road rage on a bicycle, and this guy, he was testing me because I look like, and I live in the Netherlands. But then I let him know, like, you have the right one today. And he was like, whoa, 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 intimidated because I am quite tall, remember? Yeah, I rang his doorbell. Well, called the popo. Well, I rang his doorbell in the middle of the night. Retaliation. It felt good. The next one I'll probably let go, but it felt good. So I said this to say, yeah, look at yourself first. Yeah, for me, it was my whole appearance. I was like, not today. Yes, I had a whole lot of cropped up frustration, but it went out as soon as I rang that doorbell for 20 seconds in the middle of the night. So on the 6th of December, Neptune will finally start moving direct in Pisces again. So Neptune, I dream in Pisces, I believe, or I dream, and it's all coming and becoming clear. Like this actually is an illusion. This is a setup. It's a setup. Yeah. So now you see it. What you gonna do about it? Because what did I wrote down? Something about giraffe, right? Giraffe. Oh, I didn't write anything down about that. But what you gonna do about it? Now you see, act. Now it's clear, act. If you know better, do better. What I said with Saturn and Pisces the whole time. Like if you didn't know, you couldn't do. So don't be too harsh on yourself, like, oh my god, I didn't see this 2 months ago. Neptune was in retrograde. And go on. Don't spend your emotions, passion, anger, and like, Neptune was in retrograde. And that's how astrology gals like move the blame somewhere else. Okay, and on Friday, the 8th of December, the sun will be in a fire trine with Chiron. Yes, because this is the best time to adjust your course before winter comes. So the sun, your spirit, your ignition, and Chiron, those past traumas, and fire trine. Like I said, monetize those traumas. Do something with it. You know better. Do something with it. Like on your own pace though, for your own, because that Venus in Scorpio, transforming your own pace, and don't do what someone else does because someone else did it, but don't do how someone else, it's your evolution, your moment. But yes, best time to adjust for the winter. Mercury will also be in a Earth trine with Jupiter in retrograde. So, which strategy, which approach? Like I said, the bull, it's not the red flag he's going after. It's the matador. It's the matador or whatever. If you go left, right, we go right. If you go left, we go left. So, yeah, be like the bull. Be very steady about your goals and have that steady approach, that steady strategy, which you cannot go off of. And like I said to, yeah, I was talking to my Gemini friend the other day, and I was like, yeah, put yourself out there. And he was like, how? I'm already doing this, that's just so, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't know. You're already going. Don't lose your goal. Don't lose your focus. You're already going. You're already building momentum. Just don't lose focus right now. Sagittarius season. Everything's connected to everything. On the Saturday, the 9th of December, Mercury will be in a, oh my god, Mercury will be in a Earth trine with Lilith. And don't forget, Lilith is adjusting to the lights. So think about her. It's Mercury and the long term, the reputation. She's still adjusting. So let's go steady, like the Earth, steady, Capricorn, and slow, and we'll get there. What does she need? And Lilith is in Lilith, the suppressed persona in the skill sets. What does she need? Does she need like a slower approach? Does she need a faster approach? Does she need more exposure, less exposure? What do your skills need? Do you need to put it out there? Do you need to be patient and let your work come back to you? What do you need? Adjust, adjust. Like earth, steady and slow, but you're going. At least you're going. On Saturday, the 10th of December, Venus will be in an opposition with Jupiter in retrograde. So Venus, I love my desires, I love my desires, my transformation, where I'm going. Jupiter, I find it difficult to grow in what I have. Do your desires actually align with who you really are? Again, transform in your own pace. Like, don't go so quickly or don't lose your focus just because something or someone suggested what you know what you're doing. You made the list. I don't have any torn papers this month, but you made the list yet. So stick to it, because even though I don't have any torn papers, the month just started. So keep focus. Oh yeah, we're already at week 50, which starts on Monday the 11th of December with Venus in a feminine sextile with Lilith. As this feminine sextile with Lilith happens with Venus, Mercury will be in a feminine sextile with Venus. So a little later we'll have this Mercury and Lilith trine, but that's for later. So we already have, So on Monday, the 11th of December, Venus will be in a feminine sextile with Lilith, and a little later, Mercury will follow and also be in a feminine sextile with Venus. So feminine is on that inwards, and sextiles require effort. So Venus, how you love your suppressed personalities, because we already thought about this when Venus was in a conjunction with Lilith. This is actually what I love. This is actually what I would like to bring to the light, and we were exploring how we can use it with the people, how we can use it to our advantage with our dark side, for real. So now, really, that analyze, I investigate. Really be that deep, investigated detective to see, like, how can I bring these dark sides to the light gradually, or like shockingly, like Uranus, very erratic. Do you? And oh, I wrote the excuse me. This straight head, crooked mask charade, it has to last. So find a strategy to make it last. Because if you want to keep it suppressed into the dark side, I feel comfortable sharing with you because I know it will help me grow. But if it's not your time yet, do not let me inspire you to come to the light before it's your time. Why did I say that? Because yeah, that crooked mask stuff straight head. Your secrets are your secrets to share at your time, and if you never want to share them, take them to the grave, do so. But that's your life path, that's your goal, that's your story. And yeah, it needs to last. So we don't fake it till we make it, eh? We find a strategy to make it last. And on, wait, I'll talk about it. Why do I have, oh, Mercury will start moving retrograde on, Jesus. Okay, excuse me for a minute. Mercury will start moving retrograde on ACAP, 1312, the 13th of December until the 2nd of January. And then we arrive at Thursday, the 14th of December, when the Sun will be in a fire trine with the North Node. So this will be in connection with that we don't fake it till we make it. We keep something to ignite us, and we keep something that strengthens our faith. That thing can ignite us, but we also need something to calm and cool us down. Story time. So I was talking to a friend the other day, and we were talking about, yeah, I remember when I was pissed when I was younger. I am a professional table thrower. No, I can throw tables, AF. And she was like, yeah, and I used to hit like through glass and stuff. And we stopped, luckily. So you may think it was trauma bonding, but we were success bonding over the fact that we realized at the end of the day, who's going to pay for new tables? At the end of the day, who's going to pay with their life? And yeah, I was also playing with my life. Come on. It's part of life. But I was also playing with my life and stuff. And then I remembered, like, hey, at the end of the day, the only thing I owe in this life is to outlive my mother. And she ignites me, and she cools me down. Because she's done a lot to get me where I am today. So don't mess with her, because I'll be there ASAP. But she also cools me down because I owe her my life. At least until she goes. So yeah, find something for you. Maybe it's something tangible. Maybe it's someone outside of you. But find something for you. Whoa, yeah, this Sun in a fire trine with the North Node. Whoa. And on Friday, the 15th of November, Mercury in retrograde will be again in a Earth trine with Lilith. So like I said, loosen up. And especially this retrograde, when you're revisiting like that stern, that rigid pattern, like authoritatively, loosen up. Maybe it didn't work. revisit and make a new strategy and reassess. Reassess and pick your investments wisely, because Mars will also be in a fire trine with Chiron in retrograde still until the 27th of December. But as Mars is in this fire trine with Chiron in retrograde, yeah, pick what you invest in wisely. So, investing your energy here, investing your energy there, because this happened. Oh yeah, when I was 9, my mom used to relax my hair. Capricorn season. I'm gonna loosen my hair because it's mutable season. Change the hair, change the wardrobe, change the toothbrush, change, adjust. Mutable end of a season where you invest in. And I'm not going to invest in like doing baby hairs. I'm gonna invest in a wig. Easy peasy, y'all. Oh yeah, but either way, even though my mom relaxed my hair when I was so don't invest your energy in that stuff. Invest in like buying some castor oil or whatever. But all those past wounds, past traumas, if you keep investing in them, they keep blooming, growing, becoming more. And that's what we didn't want. So I'm really losing the track of my mind these days. Well, on Sunday, the 17th of December, the sun will be in a mutable square with Neptune. And this is where I talk about the giraffe, because Neptune just started moving direct, right? So the delusion, the illusions, the delusions, the lies, the deception, it all comes back to you. Sorry, but that's how it comes to you, like rabbit head, snap back to reality. And a giraffe, when it hits the ground, it has like 2-3 minutes to start walking, or else maybe a zebra, whatever, may catch it. Like, well, not a zebra, like the predators. But watch a giraffe being born on YouTube. It's very cute. But they smack on the ground like that, and they like learn how to walk in 2-3 minutes. Boy, okay, people are very dependent. People are like dependent for at least 16 years after being in the womb for 9 months, and giraffes have like 15 months. So when we're talking about the walking aspects, don't compare yourself to a giraffe, but know that like when Neptune hits direct, do compare yourself to a giraffe and just deal with it and walk, shake it off, walk. MLK, if you can fly. No, 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 no. Move. But off to week 51, the week where we start Capricorn season again. So we'll raffle this off, because it's not Capricorn season, it's a Sagittarius season, about you, your expansion, and your growth. Are you the student or the teacher? Know your role in this life. But on Monday, the 18th of December, Mercury in retrograde will be again in a trine with Jupiter in retrograde. So retrogrades are revisiting. Create more security by being okay with failure. Oh my god, this is not going to last 40 minutes, because listen, this is an Earth trine between Mercury retrograde and Jupiter moving retrograde, right? So Earth, practical, logical, and yeah, Mercury is still in Capricorn for a second, but Capricorn, that father archetype. And when you're looking at your own father archetype, where you need to take authority and stuff, be okay with failure, because you're not a gal. It's not a Cancer thing. It's not a mother thing. Like learning how to change diapers, pick a kid up from school, be in time to pick the kid up from school, clean a house, cook and stuff. Those things can be rehearsed. But being the head of a household, having and being the one to provide month in, month out, being the secure one, it, you didn't rehearse it. Okay, being a mother is also not rehearsed. Give her credit. Sorry, mom. But yeah, this father being the provider, being the head of the household, like, so be easy on yourself, because if you're not going to be easy, who is? Who is? But I'm not there. I'm not. Nah. Yeah. So it's okay. Be okay with failure. Be looser for yourself instead of being that stern. and maybe like try to provide in little ways. Like, I'm not saying take on some stepchildren or something, or just donate. Pluto's moving into Aquarius anyway, and Aquarius is very humanitarian about the donations. Donate, be a community person, and give your time and rehearse your morals. Like, uh, it's so sad that male nannies are like so looked upon, because that's how they can learn. Like, okay, what if you have a lot of children and you need to discipline them all? I had so much to say about this, but rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. On Tuesday, the 21st of Thursday, the 21st of December, Venus will be in an opposition with Uranus in retrograde. So an opposition is like that. Where are we going? What are we doing? Like, I find it difficult to evolve in my being. Uh, I, um, I desire these. Well, I love the desiring. How are we going to make this work? I desire, I love transforming. I would love to transform into this, but I have difficulty, excuse me, I have difficulty evolving. I have difficulty to grow from restrictive situations until the 27th of January, 2024. Duh. But it's your story. It's your transformation. Emerge in these fixed waters of it. Emerge emotionally and where you want to transform to. And I've already said this. Your soul knows exactly where it wants to be, where it wants to grow. And if it's like, okay, these waters are icky, let it go. Because it's okay to adjust. It's okay. We'll call him the matador. If the matador goes to the left, we go to the left. If he goes to the right, we go to the right. One time now, y'all. So it's okay to adjust, but just keep your focus, keep your goal. Don't let your bow and arrow stray. And like when you have the momentum, what can you do? When you let the bow go, or when you let the arrow go, what can you do? Have faith. Like Sagittarius. I love how it all comes together. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not. So it's your story, your transformation. Emerge in it, and it's okay to adjust along the way. On Wednesday, the 22nd of December, we have the winter solstice, and on 0 degrees of Capricorn, the Sun meets Mercury in retrograde for another mind and soul alignment. So I hope you are a little bit softer on yourself, on your thoughts, on where you thought you want to go. Like, it's not it. Like that Four of Cups. I don't have the Four of Cups with me right now, but like the four. Yeah, don't be so sad about what you don't have or where you have wanted to be. Be glad that at least you're going and you have the opportunity to go. Like when this mind soul alignment in the reputation and your long term goals and your name, your fame, your legacy, of course you have sinned. I have sinned, you have sinned, we have sinned, but we are still here and have a chance to become saints. Let go of the traditions and the old stuff and stuff. You still have the chance to become your kind of saint and a new kind of saint, because when the Pluto moves into the Aquarius and we have this new zeitgeist of that futuristic stuff, it's the children in the moon boots, it's the platforms, it's the emo kids which will arise as the presidents and the politicians. Emo kids make wonderful managers, like always, but like Aquarius, very weird, very eccentric, futuristic, new. You don't understand like what I just did. I don't understand either. But when Pluto moves over there, it's a new time, it's new spirits, new point of view. Like the new that is the new normal. So already adjust. So where were we? Jesus. Oh yeah. Oh, mind and soul alignment. Already adjust. It's winter time again. Sun just moved into Capricorn. So wintertime, there's nothing happening above the ground. Don't go outside, go inside. Form the roots. The roots are growing underground inside in the darkness. So with this mind and soul alignment, yeah, let it go. Let the eyeliner play. Let Lilith play. Yeah, on Thursday, the 23rd of December, Mercury retrograde will move back into Sagittarius. So Capricorn is that long-term goals, where you want to go, where you want to grow your reputation. And we're revisiting our thoughts again with Mercury in retrograde. And luckily, because remember that flipping tables story I said? Sometimes you have to think like, this is not who I want to be remembered for. Okay, like revisit now, like what do you want to remember for? Who do you want to be remembered for? So yeah, literally, who are you? Someone who doesn't go with public transportation to just catch fines because they don't have money and go to work. Like, rather walk. How are you? Fine, walking because you get your daily exercise going towards work. And how do you do? Greater than you deserve. Always. Always. So, yeah, because Mars will follow the same Thursday, the 23rd of December, with this North Node, with this trine with the North Node. It's about the future you. Where do you want to be? Like, yeah, I know that's like a common story, like catching public transportation but not paying because you don't have the money, but you need to go to work. That's a common story, and especially these days when everything is becoming so expensive. Like I said, if there's a boulder in front of your door and you need to get out of the house 10 minutes early, go out of the house 10 minutes early. If walking will take you an hour, take that hour. And also an hour back, do it. Because eventually, all this effort you put into it, all this faith you put into it, will give you the fruits you have been working for. Sagittarius rule fate ruled by Jupiter, expansion, luck will give it to you, but make the space, make the way. That's all I'm saying. On Friday, the 24th of November, the sun will be in a feminine sextile with Saturn. Who are you? Make it effortless. And this is what I wanted to say. Like, if Sunday service isn't for you, don't go to Sunday service. Just do it for you. Like, ritualistically stir your tea every day when you start the day. If that's too much, just say hallelujah every Monday when you wake up. If that's even too much, just like when you wake up, just have positive thoughts. Force yourself to have positive thoughts. You don't have to go outside and with all those people and like, do you spirit you reality. And then later you can look at your social things and stuff. But if you're secure in your in who you are, what you bring to the table again, then you can go out with the oneness and stuff. Remember. And we end this week of 51 on Saturday, the 25th of December, with Venus in a water trine with Neptune. So water, the intuitive, the emotional. Do a ritual. I remember, like, yeah, make it real. Do a ritual to make it real. I remember, like, when before I knew what new moons were, I just cut my hair. I was like, okay, new hair, new me. I'm a Babadol because it's 4C and stuff. And Nigerian hair, very tough. Don't have the power to battle it. Do a ritual, make it real. Like being bald in the middle of winter time because you didn't think about it is very real. Do you?